I can no longer save the bees.
You can no longer stand with the bees.
No, and I'm one of the first ones to lead.
So you're
every
not
progressive movement.
You're not going to Bethany Hamilton the situation and get back in the ocean.
No, I am now.
I think you should maybe take a visit to a bee hive.
What's embarrassing is like adults who are scared of bees. Like, yikes, red flag. I'm one of them now. I'm going to sprint the other way if I ever see a bee. I know, so embarrassing, but
that's gonna be like a.
They are violent,
they're
small
everywhere, so
predators that are everywhere, and somehow everyone is saying, not only are they fine, let's create a movement to save them and keep them here.
Not to gaslight you.
Yeah.
You stepped on him or her. So
he was in my way. Good point.
Well, hey, Brooke.
Hi, Con.
How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
I'm feeling really good today. For some
really?
reason. Yeah.
I'm feeling good, but not too good to the point where I would get concerned. Because sometimes when I wake up and I feel really good, I think, okay, I must be getting sick or something.
Something weird is going on.
Something very off. So I'm feeling just good enough that it's not concerning. Still definitely like stomach ache, fatigue.
Yeah.
That's good to keep it normal.
That's normal.
Yes. Keep it base level.
That's equilibrium.
Yes. Equilibrium is so important.
Yeah. Oh my God. I can't get,
I
can't get enough of being at equilibrium.
I know. It's so nice.
It's really cool to do. How's your weekend?
It was
really long weekend.
Long weekend. It was really, really fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I've kind of mastered my recipe for a perfect day.
Nice.
Which is sleep in till like 10:30, 11, because I love sleeping in. And then go to a pool, usually a friend's pool, because I technically do have a pool in my apartment, but it's not really a place you can really swim in.
So 10:30 wake up.
10:30 wake
you're
up.
At the pool by what time?
By 12:31, make sure you maximize the UVs.
Yeah.
With friends. Pool party with friends.
Did you say 12:31?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
12:30/1.
Oh, I thought yours.
Not 12:31.
12:30.
Yeah.
To 1.
12:30 to 1 arrival time. Pool all day until the sun goes down.
Nice.
Well, pool until probably about 4, transition to hot tub.
Yep.
Okay. And then go home to a friend's house. Likely don't change, don't shower. You're still like in your chlorine state.
Yeah.
Big sweatshirt, little shorts.
Yep.
And watch movies.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's my perfect day.
That's really
And you're
cool.
still feeling a little crispy while watching the movies.
I love feeling crispy.
There is no better feeling
I agree.
than taking a crispy shower.
Oh, I'm thinking of like leaving the beach and like having like some sort of sandwich. It can be a cold sandwich. It could be a warm sandwich. Any kind of sandwich after the beach, after you've been out in the sun and kind of wet all day. There's
sandwich after the beach or on the beach?
After. But I don't mind a sandwich on the beach because I kind of like the crunch of the sand.
Yeah, I agree.
You're not escaping.
I used to get in so much trouble for just fisting eating sand when I was little.
You're like actually eating it?
Yes. I love salt. So I think that is what I was seeking as a child, eating sand.
Totally.
Yes. How was your weekend?
It was good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Walk me through Friday to Monday night or Thursday night. I guess your weekend probably started on Thursday night.
No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't do much. I went deep sea fishing.
Really?
No,
do you do that?
I don't know why. I didn't go deep sea. Okay. I don't know why I said that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I went to a bar.
How was the bar?
I was gonna roll with it. I kind of don't know why I said that. Okay.
I feel like I would have known if you went.
Yeah, I would have posted
fishing,
it.
Yeah.
Really, it was just honestly like it was a chill weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as these weekends when it's like Memorial Day or like 4th of July. I feel like everyone's kind of in this unspoken competition, have like the most fun, and like beat everybody. And so I've learned that if I don't try It's way less pressure, and I just treat it like any other weekend.
Yes.
And I have way more fun.
Exactly.
And then I'm not like coordinating a bunch of people to
be
somewhere at some time. I had a lot of fun. It was pretty standard.
It was a fun
We went out
weekend.
to Malibu on Sunday, which is really cool.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, last week you mentioned you wanted to redeem yourself this weekend.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I didn't do anything that I regret this weekend. No party guilt at all.
Wow. Someone emailed us and asked if we had, and I'm jumping the gun here a lot with the emails, but it's coming up naturally. So I figure, hey, why not? And asked if we had any tips and tricks for party guilt the next day. Guilt? Do you?
Yeah, I do. Well, I mean, it helps other people. It doesn't help me because I tell myself the same thing I tell like everybody else. And I'm always like, I think Tinks has a really good one of these. It's like, you're young, you had fun, you did nothing wrong. But my big thing, it's kind of like being at the gym. You're thinking about your form so much, and no one's looking at you. They're thinking about their form and what they look like.
Right.
Even the beefcakes are like, I'm God here in this place. Everyone's looking at me, and it's like everyone's looking at themselves.
So true.
And so unless you do something horrible,
right.
No one's thinking about it past that night, maybe early morning, but then they move on, and people are busy. People aren't thinking about it.
But really, party guilt is so like chemical. Like alcohol fucks you up in terms of, what is it in your body?
I'm sure there's something to do with dopamine.
It really messes up those levels.
Not chlorine.
Like chemically.
Edamame.
So,
what's the other one besides dopamine?
Serotonin. Yeah, it really messes those up. Like, chemically, so it's not your fault that you're feeling that way. It's science. Also, I would recommend get out of the house because I am. Just stay in if I'm feeling that way and just stew. That's the worst thing. Self-sabotage.
My biggest thing.
That's the worst thing you can do.
Here's the best thing you do for your mental. Get busy.
I know.
Get up.
It's so hard because that's the opposite of what you want to do.
Well, you want your body to reset, and this is pertinent because it's been a 4-day weekend, and now it's a 4-day week, and you have that recovery time. If you spin it like I did, you need a little time to. We had to hit the ground running this week.
Really?
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, me and you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Didn't really get the little Monday, Tuesday, Monday.
Right.
But, what was I gonna say? Oh, my trick to getting just out of it and back. You gotta think about your body resetting completely. So, get up, get your blood flowing. So I can get back to equilibrium.
And
then
we love equilibrium.
Today's theme is equalize. And you drink a bunch of water, flush the system, and eat some food. And then your mind and body will start to get to 100. That's what I have to do.
Thank you.
I go on a hike on Sundays, usually.
Yes. I could not get myself to do that, so.
Yeah. Anyways, I mean, it was really good. It was, and then this is such a weird week. I'm of the opinion now, every time we have one of these 3-day weekends, I'm like, what are we doing not having 3-day week? It was so nice to have.
It really is.
To have Sunday as a no pressure. I don't have to, I could go have fun today, or I could clean my room.
I think if we had 3-day weekends as a law, depression rates would go down.
A lot.
90%.
People are already figuring out how to work from home. I think we can trust.
There's a mindset of a weekend that you don't have even when you work from home. I don't we both don't have traditional jobs and could technically take a Monday, but it's this whole collective mindset of the Monday off that makes it truly a 3-day weekend.
Well, I think that the whole thing is archaic in the sense that when I was going to work into an office every day, I was done with my work by noon, and then I had meetings, maybe 2 more meetings the rest of the day. But in between that, I was I'm just on my computer, what?
I forgot to tell you something horrible happened to me this weekend. I can't believe it. This is just something I want to raise awareness to because we don't talk about this happening to adults a lot. But I got stung by a bee at a pool party.
Right.
Connor, when's the last time you got stung by a bee?
I've only been stung by a bee one time. I stepped on it.
As a kid?
No.
Okay. But when I think of bee stings, I think of I
was a teenager.
I had gotten stung as a kid. It's probably just a little prick. And I used to be a teacher, and when my preschoolers would get stung by a bee, it was just
end of the world.
I was like, okay, like I'm sure it's just like getting your ear pierced, like a little prick. Because I didn't. Connor,
that was my nickname in high school.
Little prick.
Yeah.
I was at a pool party this weekend and I stepped on a bee.
You stepped on it?
I stepped on a bee. I can't. I don't have the words. Immediate flash of white. Okay, I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
It was, and I don't have a super low pain tolerance. Like I would say it's pretty medium.
Yeah.
I was in the most agony I have ever been.
Who pulled the stinger out? Did you pull
Sally
the stinger
Dar
out?
was able to pull the stinger out.
Yeah.
But I was so like, I was clutching my foot so hard because the thought of letting go of my foot to have it vulnerable and have the stinger out in the open was the worst thing that I could have imagined in the moment. And I couldn't let go of my foot. And how embarrassing is it to be a 25-year-old who gets stung by a bee at a pool party and starts crying?
That's embarrassing.
Yes. Getting stung by a bee as an adult is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Which is why we need to raise awareness to know how painful it is to end the stigma of adult bee stingings.
Yeah.
But thank you, Sally Dar was able to pull the stinger out. My friend Mike Sheffer was able to get me ice.
That's good. I think
it was brutal, and I'm still suffering to this day with
the
aftermath.
Gonna say, I think the aftermath of the bee sting is almost more. It's not as painful, but it's almost equally as frustrating because
itchy.
It's swollen and itchy, and it hurts to itch.
It hurts to itch, but it also feels so good at the same time that when I stop itching, it's like it's worse than chicken pox.
Begging,
probably
saying, "Itch me, please."
Worse than any type of itch you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
It feels like the first prick of the needle when you're getting a tattoo, but then it goes in.
It just consumes your whole body, and then your whole body has that heartbeat.
Yeah.
You know? And what's crazy is that the bee community and bees in general have managed to gaslight everybody.
I'm just a little bug.
Not only that you're a little bug, that you need to be saved. We have predators roaming this earth constantly, and we have to constantly be aware, and somehow the beekeeper community has gaslit us into thinking we need to save these literal predators. And you want to know the worst part? I have a bee tattoo on my arm.
I know. You're
that I'm going to need to get covered up because I do not support that movement. It would be me being inauthentic if I said that I supported Save the Bees movement at this time. I can no longer save the bees.
You can no longer stand with the bees.
No, and I'm one of the first ones to lead.
So
progressive movement.
You're not going to Bethany Hamilton the situation and get back in the ocean.
No, I am now.
I think you should maybe take a visit to a bee hive.
What's embarrassing is like adults who are scared of bees. Like, yikes, red flag. I'm one of them now. I'm going to sprint the other way if I ever see a bee. I know, so embarrassing, but
that's going to be like a.
They are violent,
They're
small
everywhere,
predators that are everywhere, and somehow everyone is saying, not only are they fine, let's create a movement to save them and keep them here.
Not to gaslight you.
Yeah.
You stepped on him or her. So
he was in my way. Good point.
Yeah.
I'm the predator. Am I the predator? Oh my God, that's so scary. Really?
I mean, it's something to think about.
Right. That is so interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, you've reframed everything for me. And I also think the tattoo I was thinking last night could be a reminder of everything I've been through, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So to have that, wearing that proudly, kind of reframing self-awareness.
Yeah, that's huge.
Okay.
Well, nice. I'm sure we'll.
But there are instances where you get stung by a bee without stepping on it, unprompted.
I follow this account on Instagram, Texas Bee Works or something.
For that reason, I still can't support the bees.
And she puts her hand into the hive.
I know,
and
she does.
On it
I have seen that.
And she puts them somewhere else, and they swarm her ass, and they don't sting her.
Huh.
But granted, if she stepped on them barefoot.
Right.
Yeah, there she is.
Right, there she
Texas
is.
Bee Works.
I'm kind of rethinking everything now that I stepped up the bee.
I think
feeling horrible.
It would be really cool for you to get back in the ocean and
exposure therapy. Have I ever told you about when I had to do exposure therapy when I was little?
For who?
For
what?
For me,
Sorry.
for my fear of throwing up. There was one time I was in a grocery store with my mom and a kid had thrown up in the aisle on the floor. And then I threw up out of an immediate response to seeing that. And so I could never, not only like could I not go into that grocery store anymore, which was like the local grocery store, when we were driving past it, I would like hold my breath and close my eyes to the point that it was like, my mom couldn't leave me. I was too young for my mom to leave me in the car. And so Dr. Lori, my therapist, took me to that food store. Not only did she make me go in the food store, made me touch the spot where that kid threw up in the aisle.
Did it work?
No. I just was like, this is even adding to the trauma.
You should have
of having to go with Dr. Lori to the food store.
Oh, well, that's a really good segue.
So I don't know if exposure therapy will work for me.
Well, here, let's test it out. We got a voicemail last week that said that this person's favorite hangover food was 3 ingredients, three simple ingredients.
No.
And those 3 simple ingredients are a pickle spear, a dill pickle spear, rolled in ranch dressing, and then topped following the ranch dressing with ground up hot Cheetos. And so we have guests on site today called those 3 ingredients. And so
it's 9 a.m.
Let's try them out. We do this at 9 a.m. I wish I was at least hungover.
I know. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's
So I think we test Dr. Lori's theory and put this gross shit into our body right now. And chase it down with a hot cup of coffee.
I genuinely don't know if I can.
Well, here.
I expressed to you, did I already tell you I have a stomach ache?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do it first, maybe?
Oh, and you think I don't? See, I was thinking yesterday, no, we have to do it at the same time. The day, like almost to the day, I could almost timestamp the day that I made fun of adults that get stomach aches to when I started getting adult stomach aches. And I was making fun of Caucasian James because he tweeted, like, nobody knows my tummy hurts. And I was like, what are you, 11? Getting a stomach ache? Like,
yeah.
Immediately, I had to go to the store and get Tums.
Yeah.
So anyway.
My baseline is stomach ache.
So I really don't like the girth going on these pickles. Are very,
those are the
diameter of these.
Are they like sweet? Because
No, they're
dill.
They're dill, so they're not going to be on that sweet. Ooh, are you going to get right in there?
I was just seeing if they're the kind I like.
Okay, well, are they?
No.
Well, it's too damn bad.
No.
Okay.
Your bracelet got in the ranch.
Oh.
Just for for future.
Okay.
Is
so
it ranch
we're going to start here, and we're going to kind of dip it like this. And Brooke, it's just like.
I know.
It's just like part of.
I know. Okay.
The whole situation.
Okay.
So you can get it.
I know.
It's dripping onto me now. It's dripping onto my black jeans.
It's just tough because I've expressed that I don't support ranch as a dipping sauce already, right?
I don't support large pickle spheres. Like, I actually give them away when I get a hot dog.
Is that enough, do you feel?
Enough. I mean, yeah.
And I don't like spicy foods.
Well, these aren't that spicy.
They are. I had them the other day as a chaser.
Okay, that's probably enough ranch. Well, you don't whip it off because we're dipping it into the... Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now we've moved on, for audio people, we've moved on to rolling the pickle into... You know what? It looks really good.
I'm actually feeling really sick now that...
Okay, so here we go. Cheers. We got the hot Cheetos on the ranch.
I'm going to do a cold sweat.
Into this flaccid dill
Cheers.
spear.
So good.
That's gotta be.
That is really
Holy
good.
Smoke. That's gotta be one of the best things I've ever tasted. I'm being serious.
That's bizarre.
Holy smokes. I got in that first bite and I go, no. This can't be.
That's the last thing I expected.
Holy smokes.
Whoa.
I'm going for round 2. Holy
That is really crazy.
Oh, who sent this in?
I don't know, but she is
mastermind
deserving of a Nobel Peace Prize.
Looks like I'm stopping at Ralph's on the way home to get. Gee. Okay.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. really have any more words.
Just like you can.
I have been proven wrong twice already today.
Today's a really transformative
and that's my least
episode.
favorite thing to happen.
Wow.
So,
that is dank.
It really is good.
Okay, so to recap, everybody, it's a dill pickle spear, kosher dill spear.
Whoa.
With Hidden Valley Ranch. What else? And
Cheeto dust.
You roll it.
As well as little crunchies.
And you bust those Cheetos up into a little dust.
Whoa.
That is dank.
We should start every podcast with that.
I can't get over how good it is.
I know.
Okay, cool. So exposure therapy.
Yeah.
How are you feeling to hot Cheetos and ranch?
I'm so pro exposure therapy. Oh my gosh, I need to get Dr. Lori's contact info to let her know this is the cure.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
I'm really happy with I'm proud of you, but I'm really happy with the decision and suggestion.
That was
whoever
awesome.
Sent that in.
I am truly shocked to my core.
And speaking of last episode, we got like the most bizarrely, overwhelmingly positive response. We do sometimes get the
more so not
like the other end of the spectrum there, but I think that
doesn't affect me.
No, I could not imagine a negative comment affecting me at all. But
never.
You guys were really nice last week.
That is too sweet.
So we're gonna read some of the comments that we got on the pod. And Carrington said, "If I die, can you knit my gravestone?"
I would love to.
You could knit her a sleeve.
I could knit you more so of a gravestone cover with a personalized message on it. But I think if I learned to crochet, and I don't really know the difference between knitting and crochet, but just from my very basic understanding, I think crochet is a little bit more like sturdier and you can shape it more. So I think if I learned how to crochet, I could actually crochet you the actual gravestone rather than just a cover. So, but I think I prefer to honestly knit you just like a gravestone sweater personalized to your liking.
Honestly, the sweater I wore last week could just fit over a gravestone.
The crap bag?
Yeah.
Do you want your gravestone to say crap bag?
Carrington, crap bag, last name.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's so nice. Thanks for thinking about my knitting. I've got a really cool knit piece coming for you next week. Yeah?
Reagan said this is must-watch content. Well, just wait till this week.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's so nice.
The way I instantly recognized Hey Juliet by LMNT when Brooke sang it. Cringy 90s Girl Unite.
That was when I thought you were saying MGMT.
What's LMNT?
I guess that's who sung Hey Juliet.
Does it stand for something?
I don't know, but do you know Hey Juliet? Hey Juliet, I think you're fine. You really blow my mind.
Yeah.
One of the best songs
But you don't know the name of the...
LMNT.
Oh, Element was their name.
Oh. No.
Yeah, Element. Pronounced Element. Hello.
Mind is blown. I'm speechless.
You're mine. Wait, Matthew Morrison was in this band?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Mr. Schuster was in Hey Juliet. I'm feeling sick to my stomach. You know he just got fired from that reality show that he's on because he was sending flirty text messages to a contestant?
Yeah, hasn't he had a couple?
He was also dating Leah Michelle.
Yeah. He was probably teaching her how to read.
I am feeling so sick. Can we confirm if he was on lead vocals?
Pre-fame Matthew Morrison joined the group in 2001, making it a quartet, but he left after a year and was replaced by Jonas Kirsch.
So can we Google, was he on Hey Juliet? Please, for peace of mind.
How could you know?
Because if Hey Juliet came out the year that he was in the band.
Can't get over the Pickles.
We can confirm. So good, huh?
Holy fart. They're so good.
Okay, maybe if...
Holy fart.
Was Matthew Morrison a part of Hey Juliet? I don't...
It's going to take some digging.
It'll take some digging. We can... I do need the answer, though, because that literally changes the trajectory of my entire life. That is insane. Okay. I guess I'll put my glasses on. Hey Juliet came out in 2002, and Matthew Morrison joined in 2001.
For a year.
And only stayed for a year. So the answer is
the train
maybe.
was moving at 15 miles per hour, and he had 15
I'm going to do further research on this and report back next week because this is something that needs to be answered.
That's pretty...
Wow.
Oh, wait.
Huh.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was seeing Aaron Carter, and I was like, there's no way Aaron Carter and Matthew Morrison were in the same band at the same time.
Do you know Dream Street?
No.
Really? That was Jesse McCartney's first little boy band. Do you know the song, It Happens Every Time When I See You?
Yeah.
Incredible. I hope that
That's a Disney song.
No,
right?
It's not. It's Dream Street. I hope that I have inspired somebody to go listen to that song. If I've inspired one person to go listen to that song, I've done my job for the week. Because it is. And Sugar Rush, incredible. I love boy bands. Can't say enough good things about boy bands.
You like BTS?
I don't know, really.
Oh, you better lock your door when you get home.
I don't think I've ever listened to anything BTS.
Well, it's never too late to start.
Yeah.
I have not either. I just know when they drop merch, I'm going to eat that shit up.
That is so nice of you. Hopefully,
we should drop this combo as an edible. She wants to eat
edible
shit
merch.
Up. Edible merch. We could do pickles dipped in ranch, wrapped in.
But we would have to
hot Cheetos.
Give most of the proceeds to.
We could give a percentage of net profit.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Well, all this podcast has ever been for me is an escape. It helps me through life.
That's all I would ever want.
You know what I have to say to that? That's all I could ever want.
Right.
In a podcast.
Yes.
That's the point.
That is the point.
I think about being in
really kind.
Being in my old office that I used to sit in, and I used to do the most monotonous crap all day. And I had like 2 or 3 podcasts I'd listen to, and it just felt like I was with them.
Yeah.
And I was hanging out and I was having fun.
I mean, that's just so special because I know I've been in places where I count on just consuming great content for an escape.
Yeah.
And to be one of those.
It's flattering.
It's really flattering and full circle.
It's either flattering or this pickle is sitting the wrong way.
Oh, no, not again.
Yeah,
really?
but it could be butterflies too.
Okay.
Connor pronouncing oh, I almost did it again.
Good.
Seance. Like Beyonce made me laugh so hard I choked on my Texas toast. Texas toast is awesome.
Texas toast.
So basically it's a garlic. Is it just garlic bread?
Probably.
But it's really thick.
Oh.
It's
garlic bread?
It's just butter, I think, though. Shit. And there's cheese. There's cheese, yeah. Oh, my mom used to make Texas toast all the time.
Is it like Rocky Mountain toast? Like, is there an egg in the middle of it?
No. It's bread.
You know when you cut the hole in the middle of the toast and then crack the egg on top?
This is just, like, Texas toast is so... Yeah, and they sell it just made.
Oh, wow.
So they've already put the cheese on it, and it'll be frozen. You can pop it in the toaster. And... Like, you just eat a side of bread.
Is it native to Texas?
It's called Texas toast.
Right.
What's so funny about Texas toast, you get it with, like, Cane's.
Mm-hmm.
If you go get Cane's, you get the piece of Texas toast with it.
I thought that was garlic bread. That's on me completely.
I mean, I think they put a little bit more garlic in that to make it more addictive.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so weird thinking back to the dinners I ate in Texas, which consisted of a piece of meat of some sort, chicken, whatever, beef or steak or something, a vegetable, a large piece of bread, Texas toast usually, and then a glass of milk.
I know.
Cold glass of milk.
I will say me and my family never participated in milk drinking.
The milk
dinner.
thing, like, I don't know if it's like a southern, I know like a lot of people do.
Did it in Philly too.
But Texas, it was like, we drank milk at school.
I think they were just pushing milk so hard in the milk community. Big Milk was pushing it so hard that everyone was just like, we have to consume it at BLND, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And second D, dessert.
Yeah, I'm drinking milk at dessert.
With cookies, exactly. Yeah.
It's just weird thinking about eating like a full like meal, and I'm just like, give me some milk.
Like, can I have a glass of milk with my steak?
Cream?
That is horrendous.
Sick in the head. I mean, it sounds pretty good right now, honestly, with the pickle. Connor saying Memorial Day was coming up, and he could either redeem himself or dig a deeper grave. Spoke to my soul. Pray for me this weekend. Yeah.
And we touched base on you were able to redeem.
I hope you're okay, RH. I'm making small steps forward, but sometimes I do take big
steps
back.
Yeah. And that's completely fine.
If you know what I'm referring to.
I do. We can talk about it in a second if you want, or not really.
Sure, we can. We can touch on it. I actually slept on it, and I really don't give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah. They give me Nick and Jess vibes in the best way possible.
Aww, that's sweet.
Brooke made me watch New Girl.
I love New Girl because you were doing a bit from New Girl without even realizing the whole period. You thinking you have a period bit is Winston and New Girl.
It's really funny when we do bits and then I'm like, oh shit, someone did this and I did this on accident.
Yeah.
Larry David, I was watching like an old Curb Your Enthusiasm and he did a bit. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. Yes, it was. He was doing a bit and I was like, I did that bit in present day.
Yeah.
And it was from the 90s and I had never seen it.
I used to plagiarize from Seinfeld all the time because I hadn't watched Seinfeld till recently.
Weird.
Yeah. I did a whole like picking my nose at a stoplight bit.
Yep.
And I was just itching and that was fully a whole episode and I had no idea.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
The picking your nose in the car is different. That's it. Like, universal. That's a really special thing.
Yeah.
That like nobody really says out loud except you and I.
Oh.
But yeah. So I guess I'll tell you about the thing. So obviously you guys probably everyone saw this freaking TikTok of this girl posted a video of her avoiding me. It's 10 seconds long. Avoiding me. We don't have to play it. We don't have to play it. Basically, she's like she posted. I don't know if you clicked on her account, but she posted a couple videos. Oh, great! It has 872,000 views.
Well, I think what's most upsetting about this is it's doing better than any video I've ever posted in the past year.
Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about it so I can clear the air. I don't really care about it, but I didn't know that they were filming, and I also I'm easy, but
Well, what were you doing in the video? I don't think.
Okay, so the video basically starts out this girl. The video before, for context, that she posted right before this video on TikTok is like her zooming in on the mirror that reflects the rest of the bar. And she's like, when you see your favorite TikToker at the bar or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then this one gets sent to me 20 times in the morning on a Saturday. So I'm having a very normal weekend. But basically this whole thing was like, oh, she basically approached me and then we were talking. She's really nice, a sweet girl. And then I'm with all my friends, by the way, and having fun, whatever, at a bar. And then she's like, oh, can we kiss for the picture or whatever? I didn't know her friend was filming. And so you see me holding this peck on this girl for 5 seconds. I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, did you get the picture?
Right.
But it looks really just embarrassing. I'm just at a bar. We had our one of our producers on the call yesterday. Ryan was like, why are you kissing random girls at a bar? And I'm like, it's harmless. We're everyone's having fun, and it's whatever. I don't really care. But also, I never would do this and post it. I think that's kind of weird to do.
Right.
I don't really care, but I would never take a video of myself kissing someone and then post it without.
Well, it's also just without consent.
I also was not I don't know. Something's really icky about this to me. But I'm just.
I'm sorry you're feeling icky.
Yeah, it's okay. Just getting this text getting this TikTok sent to me 15 times as I'm waking up at 8:30 in the morning on a Saturday. It's oh, come on. Don't do that. Yeah. And also people are like, whoa, why were you so drunk? And it's oh, that's funny. I went to Jameson's pub to check out a library book. I don't know how this happened. Obviously, I'm at the bar drunk. What would I be doing there? Hot yoga?
Right.
I'm not hitting the vinyasa on the ground at Jameson's.
Right.
It was just I'm just don't do that anymore. Because if I'm drunk, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
If I'm asked to do it.
Do you feel like you have, would you ever consider not doing it?
I'm drinking. I'm having fun. It's I don't want people filming me when I'm at a bar drunk. That's weird.
Yeah, and especially posting it, I would say.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, send a Snapchat to your friends. I do not care, but don't post it on TikTok.
Yeah, I get that.
I might just be jealous of the views.
I know.
Almost 900,000 views on that.
Do you get a lot of followers when that happens?
I don't know because I can't open the app because I'm too scared. Because I'm looking at this and so. I'm doing an ad for Supergoop, the really nice, awesome sunscreen brand. And I'm like, you think Supergoop sees this video of me and is like, this is someone we want to work with for a long time.
Right.
They're like, this guy unfortunately needs to be admitted to the Los Angeles County Jail.
It's a tough one. It is a tough one.
It's
because I know you, and I know you're just a kisser. You're a lover, not a fighter. You know, at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, and
it's hard when people
don't do that anymore. If you see me at a bar, we can hang out and have fun, take a picture.
That's a fair request.
We can take pictures when I get my jawline back. Give me 2 more months.
Well,
end of the summer, I'll come back.
I get tagged, and whenever that happens, I get tagged.
Are you jealous?
Like, I'll be okay. Thank you, though, for checking in.
Anyways, so I've moved forward.
Moving on.
Nothing like that needs to happen anymore. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Especially if I drink a lot and then I don't fully recall something like that.
Was that something that was new information presented to you when you woke up?
When I saw the video, I was like, oh, no,
right.
I forgot about this.
Right.
But like in the moment, I was like, oh, like, okay. And anyways, enjoy your night. That was it. That was the situation. You know, like I was like, oh, have fun. Okay. But like, I wasn't like stewing over it. Like,
right.
Oh, I just really fucked up.
Right.
It was just like, oh, like everyone's having fun. We're at a bar. There's live music. Like, it's so much fun.
Right.
This wasn't even a Memorial Day weekend. This was the weekend before. That's why I was talking about redeeming myself Memorial Day weekend. So she stewed on that for like 8 days.
Were you tagged in it? Or was it just like
millions of times?
No, I mean, did she
Oh, yeah. She tagged me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no. She hashtagged me. She didn't tag me in it.
She probably didn't want you to see. Well,
good
you
stuff.
Commented.
Thanks.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I commented. Because why not acknowledge it?
I think I commented.
Why not acknowledge it?
Right.
I don't
You've
care.
obviously seen it.
Again, it's no big deal.
Right. No big deal.
Oh God. Okay, we don't need to look at any more comments. Okay. Well, it was a pleasure, Chloe. If that was your name.
I don't know her credentials.
And also, everyone's like, "Oh, he's such a bad kisser." I'm posing for a photo. I'm making out with this girl. Oh, we need to move on very quickly. Anyways, we got asked a couple times. Mm-hmm. We didn't even talk about Harry's new album.
I don't know how we could have possibly
Style.
missed that last week because it's truly, it's all I've been listening to and probably mostly what everyone else is listening to exclusively.
Yeah. You know what sucks?
What?
Right now? Well, Satellite is a great song. It's like my favorite song on the album.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. As It Was can go to hell now.
Go to hell. It's I skip it every single time.
Yeah.
Whereas I wouldn't be skipping it if it came out at the same time as every album. It's just like so overplayed.
Yeah.
Which is always a fear. I'm scared that's going to happen with this album.
TikTok is ruining my life for music.
Music at a sushi restaurant.
I texted you yesterday. I really need to filter out Lizzo's name from every social media site because her music gets just
figured it out.
Nailed with a hammer into my brain. I need a lobotomy to get Lizzo out of my brain. Like a little lobotomy.
I will never get sick of that song. In a minute. Never. I will never get sick of it.
Oh.
Sing it at my funeral.
I'll talk to you next week.
Okay. I won't be sick of it. But just to briefly touch on Harry's House, I think it's his best album yet. Personally, my favorite is going to have to be Late Night Talking and Cinema. And interestingly enough, I did not go to the Harry's House pop-up. And the line's 4 hours long, wrapping around 16 different blocks. Imagine having that much influence as one person.
Couldn't.
To where
you
have a pop-up
so much.
And people are putting lawn chairs to buy a sweatshirt.
Oh,
and waiting for 4 hours.
That's insane to think about because
everyone is listening to your album.
My merch launches in 2 hours, and I can't wait to see how many lawn chairs and tents are out there.
Yes, but you don't have a physical store. More so just metaphorical lawn chairs.
Fibsco.com.
Fibsco.com.
It's in my link in my Instagram.
Use code BNC.
I should add a discount code.
You could do that with Squarespace.
Hey guys, want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online, which is something that's very important to us. Stand out with a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything, your products, content you create, and even your time.
My favorite thing about Squarespace is that you've used it before.
I'm using it right now.
To do what?
To sell my merch that I'm wearing on my body.
And so when Connor's happy, I'm happy.
I'm happy too.
Yes. When you smile, I smile.
You smile, I smile.
Squarespace also offers appointment scheduling. Add online booking and scheduling for your classes or sessions to your Squarespace website. Clients can easily see your availability or reschedule if needed, taking the hassle out of coordinating calendars.
It's very true. And you can also create pro-level videos effortlessly. The Squarespace Video Studio app lets you make and share engaging videos to tell your story, and you can also grow your audience and drive sales. But guess what else? That's not all. Call now, and you can also stand out in any inbox of Squarespace email campaigns. Collect email subscribers and convert them into loyal customers. Ooh, I'm having trouble with words today.
No problem.
Start with an email and customize it by applying your brand ingredients like site colors and a logo. Built-in analytics measure the impact of every single send.
Go to squarespace.com/BNC for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code BNC, that's BANDC, to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
I do have Squarespace too. Okay, I'll be adding a discount code for listeners of this pod today. BNC. Is it BNC MAP when we do it? No, just BNC.
BNC. That's going to be BANDC.
Oh, BANDC. Fibs code.
But that does not exist yet.
But it will by the time that this goes live.
Really?
Yeah, because this goes live tomorrow.
You're able to
integrate it that quickly.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I thought it was really good. I'm not even like, I like music.
Right.
I'm not like a super fan of anybody, but I was really enjoying this, and I did play it in the Uber. I got the aux cord and I played this. I played Satellite. First song I played, and then I've been doing this funny new party trick.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me, and I don't know why I think this is so funny, but sometimes, like recently, I've been being gifted the aux like a lot more frequently than I usually do, and I keep putting it on.
Is it sex sounds?
No.
Because our friend Tristan's been doing getting the aux and putting on like full on porn audio, like at a party.
It's kind of like that.
What is it?
Ho Hey by the Lumineers. Like, people are like, they're like thinking I'm gonna play like Drake or something, and it's like, ho. Hey, and like it's like I'll do it with people I don't really know, and they're like,
"Oh, cool. Nice throwback." I honestly like
so freaking fun.
Sad about like on my end. I would just be like, "Awesome."
Everyone knows the words.
Yeah,
like there's nothing. Yeah. You know, if you're just trying to get it like people involved, it's a pretty engaging song. But speaking of Harry,
yeah.
Okay, this is something that's so. Speaking of pertinence, this is going to be another word that I use a couple times. Liam Payne last night went on, I don't know if it was last night, it popped up, he was trending last night, so I clicked on his name. He went on Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive, and basically trashed Zayn.
Oh, you have to update me on this.
And here, and I'll
because I've always been the least attached to Liam out of all of the One Direction members, and I typically don't really dig into his headlines, so please.
It was really important for him to have, here's what I'm understanding. I didn't know One Direction,
right.
Like I didn't follow them really, but from what I understand about him, he left the band early.
Zayn did.
Liam did too, right?
No. Zayn did.
Okay.
Zayn left, and then they did 2 albums without him.
Okay.
So he was gone for quite a chunk. I think it was almost a year and a half, maybe 2 years without Zayn in the band.
Wow. So anyways, I guess the rest of the band has been really like tight-lipped about all the crap going on in everybody else's life.
Yes.
Like Harry went on somebody's thing and had to eat scorpion, so he didn't have to answer the question like truth or dare. Like, yeah. And then I guess Niall Horan went on somebody's and had to drink a salmon smoothie.
It's very clear they don't like Zayn.
And then
but they don't provide a lot of details.
Well, Liam went on and basically was like, I do not like Zayn. He was raised poorly, like commenting on it, the way he was raised and all this crap. And he's getting dragged directly to hell on Twitter.
By Zayn's fans?
Just for being... Well, basically people are like, how telling is it that Liam Payne is on Logan Paul's podcast while Harry Styles is headlining 2 sold-out shows in the UK back to back, and like Liam was, I guess, wasted at Neon Carnival at Coachella with his shirt off, trying to fight people while Harry was headlining.
I will say it's truly just Harry and Niall that have.
Who's the other one?
What is the word I'm looking for?
Risen. Moved forward.
Move forward with success.
Well, I think Zayn's pretty loaded.
I'm sure he's loaded, but like he's not. Like I don't think people are like, oh my god, like I love Zayn Malik.
I think
to death.
They are. Well, they are online right now.
Well, it's not a community that I'm familiar with or want to be familiar with. Because Zayn scares the shit out of me.
Bryce Hall tweeted, "Fuck it, I'm down to fight Liam Payne."
Can we play a clip from this?
The way Harry dodges questions like the plague while Liam Payne will air out everyone's dirty laundry for some loose change and a chicken wing.
Wait, I want to hear this.
Said hi to Zayn, and like Zayn, Jake felt like Zayn was disrespectful to him, and he wanted to like say what's up. And so Jake tweeted at him, and then he was screaming in his hotel room because the rooms were right next to each other. He was, and there was a video of it online, screaming in his hotel room. He was like, I thought my brother was about to fight Zayn, and then Gigi tweeted at Jake, calling him like ugly and irrelevant, and that went crazy viral. And you know, Jake is ugly.
She tweeted something about,
but he's not irrelevant.
Then she tweeted something about get yourself like a respectful man or something.
Yeah.
That one didn't age very well.
It didn't age.
Oh my god.
Well, then he goes on to talk about like, oh, I was raised this way and my parents are really supportive. Zayn was raised really poorly. His parents are not, like, all this stuff, like insinuating all this stuff, and like it's not sitting well with people.
Right. I would imagine like it's one thing to come for Zayn, but to come for his parents is an odd approach. Wow. And here, wow. Everyone's coming for Liam. Wow.
Now,
I can't
Logan
wait to
Paul
do a
this
deep
morning
dive.
Is there's a hashtag that's trending really heavily today. Hashtag Logan Paul is over party, because now the Liam fans, so Liam definitely has like a fan base.
Yeah.
Have started this trend because they say that Logan Paul ruined Liam's image.
Okay, and
let me try to read another one.
Liam did make the choice to go on that podcast. Do they know that, or not really?
I think.
Should someone tell him?
I think it's really a desperate move. I really have to pee. Can I step out?
Yeah. Oh my god. Of course.
Sorry,
Connor.
I can't focus. Can't focus on Liam Payne.
Okay.
Because my Liam is in a
Your
lot of
Liam
pain
is
right
in
now.
pain. Yeah. Please take care.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, welcome back.
Thanks.
How was your pee?
Well, okay, so in the bathroom, I think I just realized. So, like, yesterday I was in my car, and I was drinking a Topo Chico.
Yeah.
And I thought I kind of chipped my tooth, like, on the bottle. I think I did. This inside part right here. Like the inside right here.
I think you've had that.
I've never seen it.
My
before.
tooth fully fell out this weekend while I was watching Ma starring Octavia Spencer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen that movie, Ma?
No.
Oh my God, Connor.
Was it good?
You have to. Depends what you mean by good, but you know, she was in The Help, which is a very critically acclaimed film, and I forget the director's name, but years later, after The Help, he approached her and said, I have an idea. And the idea was Ma. And for whatever reason, she said, let's do it. And then Ma was born. Do you know what Ma's about?
She like kills all those kids in the summer, right?
There's this group of high school kids who are trying to buy alcohol, but they can't because they're in high school. And she's like, she just comes around the corner at the gas station and she's like, oh, I'll get it for you. And then
with the intent to kill?
No, she starts buying all these kids alcohol. And then it evolves into her having them over at her house to have these parties because she's like, I really just need you guys to be safe and drink responsibly. So she has all these high schoolers over to her house to drink. And then she does move forward with more of a sinister plan that involves.
Well, don't tell me.
I won't tell you because
you want to see it.
You should watch it, and it's really remarkable to kind of try to piece together how the team that made The Help also moved forward with making Ma. You know what else I watched this weekend?
Say, but I'm really scared to
say it.
What did you watch?
Can cut it out. Tarzan.
Oh yeah,
best movie in the world.
I love Tarzan.
The
real one or the cartoon?
The cartoon.
Oh, the real one's really good too.
The cartoon.
Except they casted. Who did they cast as Tarzan in the?
I haven't seen the real one.
Because he's white, and I was
Alexander Skarsgård.
Wait, isn't he white?
Yes, and somehow this also came up on the most recent episode of Tiny Meat Gang. So
really?
It's just hilarious.
Really?
Oh no way!
How did?
I just was really confused by that casting call.
Isn't cartoon Tarzan white?
Unless he's really, really tan.
I think he's really tan.
My understanding was that he was like native to. Yeah, I was confused by this casting.
Cartoon Tarzan seems white to me. Also, cartoon Tarzan, I was wondering last night, he could be anywhere from age 15 to 47 if you really look at him. Do you have any idea how old he is?
He's 18.
Because I tweeted that last night. Is that how you know?
Yeah, someone responded to your text.
Yeah. I
Okay.
could not for the life of me figure out how old he was. He's also like a little too hot. You know?
I want to show you the difference between the yeah.
What are you showing?
He's like native to the land wherever they're filming. That's the whole
his
thing.
Parents came on a ship from
Oh.
Europe.
And then he was
and
raised.
then they got shipwrecked.
Oh.
And then they were in that little hut at the top of the tree, and then the tiger killed the parent.
They should really consider making a prequel because I didn't know any of that.
Oh yeah, no, that's like the first 5 minutes of the film.
Free idea.
Yeah, really, really incredible.
Free idea. If anyone wants to, I'll be Baby Tars.
Okay. I watched a lot of movies.
I got ID'd for kombucha yesterday and it turned away because I didn't bring my wallet. I just had Apple Pay. We need to have our IDs on our phones.
Yes, good point.
Because I'm not going to lose my phone, but I will continue to lose my wallet every day.
I do know that about you. Connor typically carries around a little coin purse, which is the sweetest little thing.
I should have brought it. I didn't bring it today because I'm leaving right after we wrap up here to go to Idaho with my family.
Oh, when will you be back?
I'll be back Monday.
Okay. That's really fun. Idaho's really beautiful.
It's really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no direct flights where I'm trying to get to, so I have to go through Denver this afternoon.
Oh.
Speak of the devil. One of the conspiracy theories that was sent to us a bunch of times by people was the Denver airport, and I'm going this afternoon. How weird is that? Also, there's something else that I have to talk about, too.
What?
Okay, hang on.
Are you able to tell me about the Denver airport?
Yeah, I'll tell you about the Denver airport while I find this other thing that I need to talk about.
Okay.
Okay. So the whole thing with the Denver airport is essentially, and you kind of have to see the Denver airport to understand. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It's this gigantic structure.
Mm-hmm. I've been.
Okay, yeah. A lot of people go because it's a transfer airport. So it's a big layover spot because it's in the middle of.
Yeah, that's the one with the train, right?
It's got the underground train, and the thing about the train. So this whole thing, there's this big theory that it was built by the New World Order, like Nazis.
Oh, okay.
And I'm kind of confused on that piece of it, but there's so many theories about it. They say that it's built by the New World Order in preparation for the apocalypse, and that's why there's the trains, and that's why there's the tunnels, because there's bunkers down there.
Okay.
And then this apocalypse theory starts coming along, and there's this big statue that was the talk of the town. And I'm probably butchering this, and I apologize, but this statue out front is a giant horse. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to type something in before I say it because I want to make sure that I don't embarrass myself. So there's this giant horse statue out front. And yes, there's this giant horse structure out front. And here it is on here. It's creepy as all get out.
Yes.
And it's got red eyes.
Yes.
And so they were all saying that this was the four horsemen of the apocalypse.
Okay.
It's one of the horses in that. They're saying the red eyes are kind of envisioning
really scary.
Like hell. And so get this. It's gigantic, by the way. The artist, 2 years before the structure was finished, look at that. The artist, a piece of the thing fell off, hit his artery in his legs, and it killed him. Wow. Yeah. And then Luis Jimenez or something. Yeah, I was right. And and then inside, they have all of this artwork that people believe to be depicting the apocalypse because it's all about world peace and new world order. But they're really hard to look. I'm going to see if I have an image and I'll send it in so that everybody can see it on that.
Whoa. And did somebody write this in?
A lot of people said talk about the Denver airport, talk about the Denver. Yeah, look at these. These are the images that they have for like world peace.
This is so crazy.
This is painted in the airport, and I'll take a picture of it when I get there this afternoon.
This is fully a season of American Horror Story.
It's very, very, very strange. Yeah. Free idea.
Yeah. Well, no, they already did it.
Okay. And the other thing was
lizard people?
It was built by the lizard people.
Whoa.
Every single conspiracy theory really just meets up here for conspiracy.
This one I'm believing.
Well, because they've now. I saw this also. Their CEO kind of leans into it. I'm sorry. Yeah. So they say what's happening behind this wall, and they're doing construction, and it's a bullet points now: gargoyle breeding grounds, a top secret Freemason meeting, an improved airport experience. So they're kind of leaning into it because it's like it's more fun for people to have these
and
thoughts.
then gets them pressed. Like I'm sure people kind of want to go.
Yeah,
to the Denver
I bet
airport.
there's a bunch of Area 51 freaks that love hanging out at the Denver
Wow.
airport. But here's look at these.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Of course. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, which someone sent in as a conspiracy theory, but it's also just really interesting. We talk about manifesting in this space a lot.
Yes.
We talk about how you talk about Matthew Gray Gubler, and if you ever met him, you meet him.
Also, someone sent an email, and the subject was MGG nudes.
Yeah. And
it was just clickbait, and that is a crime against humanity. Not that I wanted to see them or I clicked on it, but it's just wrong.
That is weird.
False advertisement. Wrong.
Yeah.
Continue.
We'll see you in small claims.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked to Brittany Broski. She's like, if I ever meet, was that a burp?
From me?
Yeah.
And nothing came out of me.
Oh.
No sound.
Weird.
Yeah.
If I ever meet Harry Styles, she meets Harry Styles.
Yes.
And then, a bunch of, and then they said the same episode with Brittany Broski, how many dead bodies I've seen, Neighbor dies the next week.
Yes.
So
that's 3 intense manifestations.
And then last week
on this set,
you told me, manifest SNL. Say it on the camera. Say it here.
I know.
Guess who calls me yesterday?
Your managers.
My managers.
About?
We're submitting you for SNL auditions because there's so many. They're casting again.
Isn't that crazy?
And I got the email that said Connor Wood / Saturday Night Live, which is the weirdest thing ever. So
do with that what you will.
Claiming.
I will also say, while we're manifesting, I have been getting a lot of attention from members of the Criminal Minds community that are the higher ups.
That's
there.
Incredible.
So for example,
what's going on with that?
CBS saw my FBI vest, and so they sent me a life-size cardboard cutout of Matthew, a profiler sweatshirt, a mug, a t-shirt. I think that's it. And then one of the main characters from Criminal Minds, Hotch, commented on my sweater video and said, "This is amazing. Hands up emoji."
Wow.
So I do that is seeming like
there is something about speaking things into existence.
Like I will be on the Criminal Minds reboot.
Yeah,
all of that's telling me I'm going to be on the Criminal Minds reboot because you know
the camera.
I'm going to be on the Criminal Minds reboot as a dead body because you know that girl, the merch who was sending me that merch at CBS, she is able to.
She knows people.
I know she knows people that are going to get me on that.
Everyone's always. If you've ever worked at a company that has merch that is sent out in a
she's probably in charge of casting.
What does PR stand for?
Press release.
Derogatory.
Public relations. Press release or public relations.
Do we know? Is it public relations? I think that sounds right. If you know someone that works in PR, like everyone wants to be
public
friends.
relations.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Public relations.
But that feels different than the PR that you would receive.
Public relations is relating to the public.
Right.
We're,
what does that
we're
have
in
to
a
do
relationship with the public.
Right.
So it's like sending out products and things like that.
Okay.
So like when we get a PR package, it's we have a relationship and we would be the public in that situation. But you always want to be friends with the merch team or the public relations team because sometimes you're like, I have an aunt that's a big fan. Can you send them? Like, I am so busy, but sure. I don't know. That's how it was with me. Anywho, Dad.
Good to
what
know.
were we talking about? I can't remember.
Manifesting?
How did we get here? Oh, manifesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you said you had something else you wanted to tell me.
That was it. That was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But. Oh, I also met someone. I'm sorry, I'm looking at our bullet points right now. I also met someone this weekend that didn't believe in the moon landing, and that was fully separate from us asking for conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
And
where did you meet this person?
He's talking to me. Where was I? I was in Malibu, just hanging out at a friend's house. And he's like, yeah, it didn't happen. And he's talking, and I'm like, oh, God, like, what am I getting myself into here? And he's talking to me a little bit, and I'm like,
you believed him.
Uh-oh, he's getting me. Oh, he's really right in.
Yeah. It's tough because me and you,
he got me, by the way. I'm now of the opinion that the first moon landing may not have happened. I believe that we've been to the moon now, and I have other people that agree with me in the email that sent this in, but there's a lot of factors that go into that first moon landing, like a film crew.
I think for what makes it easy for me and maybe you to believe in these kind of conspiracy theories is that we also don't know anything about what really happened.
And I'm
like,
cool with
I don't
that.
have enough information on the moon landing to be convinced that it happened if someone's telling me it didn't happen.
I also don't really care. How is the moon landing affecting me in my day-to-day? I don't really give a shit if we ever go back.
Science.
You think I care about science?
You know, you should.
Yeah, I just don't really care about the moon in general, let alone it landing.
I think I have a general appreciation for the moon, specifically because of that episode of Wallace and Gromit. Did you watch Wallace and Gromit?
The movie?
No, like the show.
I didn't know there was a show.
You're kidding.
No.
They're the most amazing episode of television in history is the episode of Wallace and Gromit where Wallace and Gromit go to the moon and it's cheese. He runs out of cheese and so they go to the moon to get more cheese in a rocket ship that he built.
Wallace or Gromit?
Both of them.
You said he.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it was Wallace.
Yeah, and Gromit.
How was Gromit involved in building a rocket ship?
Well, I guess Wallace built the rocket ship and then Gromit got on the rocket ship. And then they went to the moon and there was this like refrigerator robot that was skiing. It's just really amazing. And then something was coming after them and the fuse, they forgot to light the fuse.
I can't believe it took you so long to start smoking weed.
Why?
This is just absurd to me.
You have got to watch this episode.
Did you ever watch Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Oh my, that is like scarier than The Conjuring. Like the scariest thing in the world. Muriel.
What it was?
Eugene?
Oh God, I'm trying to think of the voice. Oh, holy smokes. It's even just can we type in Courage the Cowardly Dog villains? There's one guy
I know
that came
exactly
to sell
you're thinking
something
of
to them.
the salesman.
Oh.
Him. I think so.
Oh.
Yeah. He is. It's sick. The show is sick.
Zetas Lapidus. Someone should go to jail for making the show.
I'm
agree. Not even kidding. I cried during this show one time.
But like for whatever reason, like I kept wanting to watch it. It was like masochism. Like I was in such.
It would come on, and I'd have to make sure that my parents are still awake outside in the other room.
It was so scary.
Oh God.
Like a horror, like American Horror Story. Like what sick mind is like, let's make an American Horror Story, but for like 5-year-olds.
Courage the Cowardly Dog walked so American Horror Story could run.
So
I've
true.
tweeted that before.
You have?
Yep.
Incredible tweet. It's really true.
Thanks.
And really, really,
great minds
really
think
scary.
alike. Did you see Top Gun?
No.
Oh shit. Well, then we can't even talk about Top Gun.
Did you see Top Gun?
No.
I'm typically not really into action movies, but I do want to see it just because of all the hype.
It got such an insane amount of like people going to it, and I haven't seen like this.
I haven't seen any Top Guns. I haven't. You wouldn't
really,
expect the reaction.
It's really special to me because I'm pretty sure this is what my dad based his life off of, and I think he was in one of the. I think my dad was in one of the movies.
99%.
I think my dad landed a plane in one of the Top Gun movies, and they radioed into him, and they were like, "Hey, this one's for the camera. Make sure it's really good." And he lands because he was in the military.
Yeah.
And he lands and gets off because he's. Well, was Clint Eastwood involved at all with Top Gun?
Not at all.
Not at all.
So what's the other movie? This is stupid. I don't even know. But my dad has a picture with Clint Eastwood and him from years ago. And then randomly, I became friends with Scott Eastwood in Austin.
Of course you did.
And Morgan Eastwood.
Oh, duh.
One of my really good
friends.
So, and then I showed them, I was like, guys, look at our dads together years ago, and then we just end up meeting and becoming friends.
Wow, that's a beautiful story.
It really is special. Anyways, I don't know how we got there.
I do think a lot of the hype I'm seeing on TikTok about Top Gun is related to Miles Teller being hot.
Here's what I think the hype should be around. Can I interrupt really quick and interject really quick? For our visual learners, and I'm sorry, Luke, can we type in can we type in Tom Cruise middle tooth? Just really quickly for everyone watching on YouTube. Now, let's get into it seems like no one wants to have this conversation.
I don't even know where you're going with this.
The image to the right?
Yeah, putting my glasses
on.
Or
to the left, I'm sorry. We've drawn a line in the middle of Tom Cruise's face. What you're going to see is there's a tooth in the middle of his face.
Right, his front tooth is more so.
Is in the middle.
Yeah. Okay, like asymmetry makes people attractive.
I think that's what we should be talking about. I think that
I would never have noticed that.
Yeah.
Did you notice that, or did you just see this?
No, I mean, there's a lot of stuff about Tom Cruise that scares me to my core.
Right.
One of them is that tooth, though. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, that's so interesting. Now I'm not going to be able to unsee it, but
Yeah,
I never saw it in the past. No, that's fine.
Yeah, that tooth is really living in my brain rent free.
Yeah.
Oh!
It doesn't affect me, actually.
Yeah, they say when you join the Scientology church, they give you that front tooth right in the middle there for free. It only costs you $300,000 a year.
One good one.
Thanks. Without dental insurance, that front tooth can be pretty expensive.
I feel like you would expect me to be in love with Miles Teller, but I'm not.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why. I've heard that he is up there on the most challenging celebrities to work with. Like, I have never heard a good thing. Can you imagine, like, if I were that famous and I was not a nice person, I would at least fake it, because I don't want everybody to know how much I suck and spread that around.
Being hard to work with is so embarrassing to me. It's like, are you not an...
I don't understand. How could you not even fake it?
Yeah, just like, this is your job.
Right. Just be a little cordial.
You're being paid to be here.
I just can't imagine being such a brat on set at that caliber.
Do you remember any specific things or no?
No, I just have heard like he's just the absolute worst.
That's a bummer. Yeah. That's a bummer to hear.
That's a bummer. And his wife is posting so many TikToks of him. The caption is consistently #Miles Teller. Imagine
it's kind of like the girl that posted the TikTok of me and did #Fibula and
ethically clout chasing your own husband.
#Miles Teller, #her own name, #Top Gun Maverick, #Top Gun. Wow.
Like, what are you getting at here? What is your end game?
And the top comment is she's seen the TikToks, because everyone's so horny for Miles Teller right now.
So why is I were his
he
wife,
looks like Peyton Manning.
I would not want to be contributing to the general horniness. It must be like a power thing for her. She's like, I love that everyone's horny for my husband.
Well, because I've got him. It's fun to go viral on TikTok.
Yeah, but like,
nobody's immune to how fun it is to go viral on TikTok. Even gigantic,
using your husband,
celebrities,
#Miles Teller.
Yep,
doesn't sit right with me.
She really had to come remind y'all.
Also, if people were thirsting over my husband like that, I would not like it. Whereas I think she does, because she's like, oh, I've got him.
What I don't like, here's something that I don't like just in general. So Paramount Pictures, excuse me, little stroke action there.
Take your time.
Jesus Christ.
Is it more so burping up the hot Cheetos and ranch?
It's just a combo of a hot coffee. I had a green juice on the way here, a big glass of sparkling water, ranch, hot Cheetos, and a dill pickle for breakfast. It's just the combo that
we got to get that girl back in to kiss you.
Get in here, Chloe. So this person, Fetty Wops, good eye, posts this thirst trap.
Yes.
And the top comment on this thirst trap of Miles Teller is Paramount Pictures.
Yeah.
His employer.
Yes.
Saying, welcome to Thirst Talk.
Yes. Paramount Pictures has an interesting social presence.
I want this era we live in where brands act like people to stop it.
I can understand that. It is like really interesting how there is just one person behind the entire
it's someone our age that's like,
yeah, that's a lot of power to be
Daddy
giving
Teller, and it's like from the Slim Jim account.
That's a lot of power to be giving.
Yeah,
that's all.
It's like, guys, come on. It's giving me.
It's giving.
I need to brush my teeth after I read one of these comments.
But anyway, I'm anti Miles Teller, and he's not on my crush list.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, that's hot take.
Yeah, hot take.
Should we? I'm trying to think of anything else that's really timely that we should talk about.
Do you want to tell me about ethanol?
Yeah, let's talk about ethanol, because I think that we talked about some conspiracies today. We talked about Tom Cruise's front tooth. I feel like it's only natural that we talk about Connor's Corner to puberty. Connor's Corner today. I think we talk about the fact that when's the last time you were at the gas station and you smelled gas? You know how you used to go to the gas station, you got a little on your hand, and that's what you're smelling in your car on the way home the whole way?
Oh, I think I still smell gas.
Go see when you get gas, which is probably going to be in the next 2 days, because guess what? I have this theory, and I read this.
Running out more?
I have this theory that like they're cutting gas with more ethanol, which F's up your car and doesn't last as long. And so you're going to the gas station more to fill up, and it makes it not smell so much like gasoline.
Well, you know that smell is added. That is not how ethanol and gas smells inherently. It's added so that you know when there's a gas leak.
Why aren't they adding the smell anymore?
I think they are. It might maybe because it's added, it's not consistent. I don't know. I know that because it was on an episode of Friends. And Ross was explaining that to a woman he was trying to flirt with, that the smell of gas is added. And that's where I get all of my information. Okay, putting my glasses on to read this. Natural gas in its native state is colorless and odorless. Marketan is the additive that is added to natural gas to make it easier to detect in case of a leak. Thank you, Ross.
No. This is natural gas. We're not talking about that's natural gas. I'm talking about gasoline.
I'm talking about gasoline.
Yeah, natural gas is what comes out of your stovetop. So you smell it. It smells like rotten eggs. Gasoline at the gas station.
It's the same smell. Gasoline at the gas station.
I'm talking about petroleum.
Me too. I'm talking about petroleum.
No, you're talking about natural gas smells like sulfur.
Sulfur. Yes.
It smells like eggs or a fart.
Yeah.
Like a nasty, rotten fart.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Can we type in petroleum smell added? Let's get to the bottom of this today.
I'm telling you,
petroleum
it's all
smell added. It's a combination of many ingredients, as well as hundreds of hydrocarbons. Of these, benzene is responsible for petrol's intoxicating smell. From a mechanical standpoint, benzene is added to petrol to improve engine performance and fuel efficiency.
And odor.
Doesn't answer my question. Okay, we need some gearheads in the comments this time.
I'm sure it'll be answered in the comments. But I am confident in smell being added to gas.
I like the smell of gas, and this is probably really not going to be good for people. No, not like farts. I like the smell of, like, this is going to be really, it's going to sound like pro-pollution of me, but I like when you're on a lake or you're on a boat.
A farty beach?
No.
Oh.
When you put when you're at the gas station on the water. That smell.
I like when the beach smells like eggs.
That's sulfur.
Yeah, I like that smell.
That's like bad, I'm pretty sure. If you can smell sulfur.
No, but you know when it smells like that at the beach, like when you're driving into the beach and it smells like someone's making an omelet.
I don't go to Fart Beach up there on the West Coast, East Coast.
Yes, you do, because I've been with you to Fart Beach.
What's Fart here?
Yeah, just any beach is a fart beach. I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be oppositional. I've just never noticed
I'll point it out next time.
Well, I think we
can wrap up after the gas conversation.
I think that's a good place to stop.
I think that's a good place to stop.
I'll say this to fire some people up right before.
Okay.
Love Bo Burnham. Think he's a genius. Can't finish it. Can't finish him.
Inside or the new release?
It's not only like kind of super depressing, both. It's also the songs. I don't like musicals.
I love musicals, and I can't do Bo Burnham. The singing, the comedian
we'll
singing.
Leave you there, and I understand.
It just doesn't sit right with me, and that's going to upset a lot of people.
I understand a lot of people are not going to be happy with us today.
And it's completely fine to disagree with someone.
Completely fine. I make up all my opinions on the spot. You don't have to agree with me.
I just can't do with musical comedy. Singing from one man.
Never.
I don't know what it is.
It's something about it, because I do think that he's a genius.
100%. There's no denying.
It's really smart.
There's no denying that he's super smart. And all right,
I guess we let you guys go today. Enjoy the not long weekend. We're back to normal.
Please.
But email us whatever you want to talk about.
Whatever you want to talk
More
about.
Conspiracy theories.
I'd like some movie recommendations if you have.
Oh yeah.
Just like
crazy. As always, hot take.
Like Ma. Movies like Ma.
We got a lot of interesting things to talk about, just general things to talk about too. So
keep
doing those. New
thank
topics.
you guys. We love you.
We love you.
Okay.
Cheers.